What's up, future millionaires? Mike the Investor, and I invest $15 every single week into my stash portfolio. And by doing that, it's managed to reach over $1,400. And I also made a couple changes to the portfolio that we're going to be talking about in this video. Let's jump into it. Alright, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time hanging out, be sure to go ahead and smash that like button for me. Let's try to get this video to 100 likes, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. And at any point during this video, be sure to check out some of the show notes down in the description box. There are some free investing tools that you might find useful. Now, I sold out of 2 positions in the stash portfolio, and that will be Comcast and Keurig Dr. Pepper. Now, I still think these are solid companies, but long term, I think Apple would be a better play. And the reason why I sold out of these 2 companies is so I can put the capital I had in those companies into the Apple position. Now, I haven't bought the company yet, but I'm going to be adding Apple either before the stock split or after the stock split into this portfolio. Now, I recently made a video on my main stock portfolio talking about why I purchased Apple into my dividend portfolio. I will go ahead and place a card up right here for you, so that way you can check that out after this video ends. So let's go ahead and pull up the Stash app so we can see how the portfolio is doing. Alright, so now as we pull up the Stash app, we can see my portfolio value is $1,416.24. I am currently up at 1.9%, and that is $25.93. Now, as we scroll down a little bit, you're going to see I have unsettled sales, which is $412.24. So we're going to hit the gear icon, and we're going to hit my portfolio activity. So as you can see here, on August 4th, a recent sale, I sold out of Keurig Dr. Pepper, and that is $188.35. As we go back out, you can see I also sold out of Comcast for $223.89. So I sold out of those 2 companies, and I'm going to use that capital to buy into Apple stock. Now, I think Apple is a long-term hold, and it may be the first U.S. company to hit $2 trillion. Let me know down in the comment section if you think Apple is going to be the first U.S. company to hit a $2 trillion market cap. Alright, so now let's look at the portfolio here. We're going to go ahead and scroll down. We're going to hit view all investments, and right now I only hold 5 positions in this portfolio, and once I add Apple, that's going to give me a total of 6 holdings. So the first position is going to be Aurora Cannabis, and currently this is the only position that I'm currently down on. So as we go into Aurora Cannabis here, you can see for my position, I have $179.06 invested in Aurora Cannabis. My average cost is $13.35, and I have a number of 16.76 shares in this position. So after looking at Keurig Dr. Pepper, we're going to look at the next position. That's going to be Berkshire Hathaway Class B, and this is a solid company, one of the biggest conglomerate companies in the world, owned by Warren Buffett and his right-hand man, Charlie Munger. And as we look down on the position here, you can see I have $222.75 invested. I'm currently up at 13.33%, and that is $26.21. Now you can see for my average price, $179.69, and I just have 1.09 shares in this position. So after looking at Berkshire Hathaway, we are going to look at Facebook, and this is the largest position currently in my portfolio. So as we go into Facebook here, and as we scroll down to look at the position, my current value is $257.38. I'm currently up at 33.87%, which is pretty good, and that is $65.12. As we look at my average cost, $186.09, and that is 1.03 shares in Facebook. Facebook is a very large company, and I think they are going to definitely be here for a very long time as well. So after looking at Facebook, we are now going to move down to corporate cannabis, and this is the only ETF exchange traded fund that I hold in this portfolio. And this gives me a wide range of diversification in the cannabis industry. So as we move on down, you can see my total value, $173.06. I'm currently up at 5.83%, and that is $9.54. And my average cost is $12.75. And for my total number of shares, it is 12.82 shares in corporate cannabis. So after looking at corporate cannabis, we are going to look at the last position in the portfolio, which is Tencent Holdings. This is also the newest addition to the portfolio as well. And if you missed the last stash video, I told you my reasons on why I purchased Tencent Holding. So be sure to go ahead and check that video out. I will also place a card number right here for you, so that way you can see that video as well. So as we move down a little bit, you can see my current value, $171.76. I'm currently up at 5.47%, and that is $8.91. My average cost is $68.69, and for my total number of shares, I had 2.37 shares in Tencent Holdings. Now, Tencent is a very large company, so I definitely talked about it. One of my favorite China companies, so be sure to check out that last video if you're unfamiliar what Tencent stock actually is. So those are all 5 positions here in the portfolio. We have Tencent Holdings, we have corporate cannabis, Facebook, Berkshire Hathaway, and then we have Aurora Cannabis. Now, after tomorrow, my unsettled funds will be available for me to buy. If Apple happens to drop low enough, then I will go ahead and buy before the stock split. But if Apple doesn't, I would just wait for the stock split and try to buy as many shares as I can, with the cash that I have in the portfolio. So if you like this video and you gain some value from it, be sure to go ahead and smash that like button, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. I'm Mike the Investor. Be sure to stay inspired, stay motivated, invest in yourself, and I will see you guys back next time.